Today we're going to talk about the concept of molarity. Molarity is a means of expressing a concentration in chemistry, and it has to do with the moles. Let's start by talking about what is a concentration. Concentration's technical definition is the abundance of a constituent divided by the volume of a mixture. So we'll say amount over total. And so this could be anything. Let's say we're looking for the concentration of blue marbles in a bag. So we'll put blue marbles over all marbles. And that is the concentration of blue marbles in that bag of marbles. But what does that mean for molarity? Molarity is a way of expressing concentration of a solution, which means that it is the moles of solute over the liters of solution, or total liters. And what it tells us is how many moles we're working with if we were to use 1 liter of solution. This is helpful in chemistry because a lot of times things are aqueous, or AQ. And that means that it's a solid dissolved in a liquid. And this means that you can have various concentrations of what you're working with. So you could have a beaker that is 0.001 moles, which means molarity, which means that you have 0.001 moles in every liter. Or you could have a beaker that is 50 molarity, and that means that every liter has 50 moles. And that means that if you just randomly, from one, got 500 milliliters, you would either be getting a lot of moles or very few moles. And we want to know the molarity so that we can determine whether we got a lot of moles or very few moles. Let's talk about how to solve for molarity. So here are our problems. Let's look at the first one. Sometimes with molarity problems, it's really easy. They just give you what they want. So 60 moles per 1 liter, that means that the molarity is 60, because 60 divided by 1 is 60. What about 0.5 moles in 500 milliliters? We know that we're looking for moles over liters, so what we need to do is change milliliters to liters. So 0.5 moles over 0.5 liters, something divided by itself, is 1. What about 6 moles in 2 liters? We have moles over liters, so we can just do the math. And 6 divided by 2 equals 3 molar. So it's pretty easy when they give you the moles in liters. It's simple division. But what about if they give you the molarity and they want you to find moles or liters? Let's talk about that. When you're given molarity and asked to find moles or liters, it really pays off to understand how to do unit conversions. So let's start with this first one. If we have 600 milliliters of 2 molar solution, how many moles do we have? We know that 600 milliliters is 0.6 liters. And then we can multiply that by 2 molar solution because it's 2 moles per 1 liter. This makes it so that liters cancel out and we're given moles. Let's move on to the second one. 2 liters of a 9 molar solution. This one's a little bit more straightforward. We just multiply liters by molarity, and we get 18 moles. For this last one, we are looking for liters instead of moles. We know that we start with 6 moles, and here we want to cancel out molarity. We want to cancel out moles, so we would do 1 liter is 30 moles. And that way, we're canceling out our moles. And we're getting our answer, which is 0.2 liters. This is helpful for experimental chemistry because if we want to do a reaction with 6 moles of a solution, then we would need to know the molarity and we could use only 0.2 liters or 200 milliliters in our reaction, and we could then find our theoretical yield and experimental yield based on the fact that we knew in our original 200 milliliters there were 6 moles. That's the concept of molarity, and it's very easy as long as you understand what it is and how to convert between its different parts. Good luck!